Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we are doing an Animal Crossing chit chat, Valentine's Day story sharing, makeup try on with what I was able to snag from the Animal Crossing collection. I'm sorry for messing with my hair. It's a mess. I work from home, so I very rarely do my hair anymore. It is brushed and clean. It's just uncontrollable. I'm using this new shampoo, so trying to see how it works in my hair. But if you can get past the hair, we're gonna have a great chit chat video for you guys, and I hope you guys can stick around. So hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, the like button, hit all the buttons, that way you're notified when I post future videos, and I would love to have you guys back here, so make sure you do that. But without further ado, let's talk about the products I got from the Animal Crossing collection. Alright, so let's move my crazy hair out of the way. I'm trying a new shampoo, and whereas I love it, I do love how it makes my hair feel. It kind of makes my hair crazy, and I've not done it today, so let's just pull that out of the way for the video. But I have my foundation, my makeup, my concealer on, my bronzer. I just do not have a blush, and that's because I purchased the Flower Power blush from the Animal Crossing collection. Very excited. It's got the pink Cosmo on it. I did not get nearly as much as I wanted to from this collection. I wanted the whole thing. I've been playing Animal Crossing since GameCube, like 2000. I don't even know, but it has a near and dear place in my heart because me and my dad used to play, and my dad passed away when I was younger, and it's just a really good memory I have of him and me and things we would do together. So it has like a special place in my heart. Also, it's just one of the video games I've played the longest, and I'm so excited with the hype that I got this year. Got so many people through quarantine because you're living this happy-go-lucky life in another place where everything's good and great and grand. So I actually was really excited to get this. So this is the Flower Power blush. It looks like this. It's got a little mirror. And if you don't know what Animal Crossing is, it's like a video game where you live like a virtual life in this little town that you create with a bunch of animal people. I know it sounds weird, but it's awesome. This is a shimmery blush. So there's that, but I love a good glow. It is a nice, like, light color. It's not super dark. It is like more of a baby pink, despite it looking darker in the pan. I actually really like it, but I love a lot of Colourpop blushes. The Mulan one is like one of my favorite blushes I've ever had. I think this is going to be a great color for the spring. Yeah, I love it. All right, I mean, I have no complaints. Let me finish up my makeup, my face makeup, my highlight, setting spray, all that, and I'll be back to test the two eyeshadows I got. Like I said, I kind of planned to get the whole thing, but I got on literally 7 minutes after it launched, and there's only 3 products that I could purchase. So that's what we're working with. Alright, so I have my highlight on, obviously, and we're gonna move on to eyes, but I do really like this. I was able to get the Nook Ink and What a Hoot quads. The What a Hoot has Blathers and Celeste on it. These are a lot smaller than I thought, but there's only 4 in there, so like it makes sense, but they're really cute and compact. They have the cute little Celeste and Blathers on it, and this is the more neutral of the ones that released. It's just got the brown tones in there, and it's really cute. So very excited for that. And the Nook Ink has Tom Nook on the front and Timmy and Tommy, and this is the minty palette. I ordered these on launch day. They took a little while to get here, so I apologize the video is going out late. I'm just filming it when I received it. I understand COVID and everything though, so it's not really a complaint. It's just I planned on getting this out sooner, but couldn't do anything till I got it. So let's watch them. There's only 8 of them here. So the names are really cute too. It's Yes Yes, which is funny because Timmy and Tommy like mock each other almost. And then there's Made in the Shade, CEO, and Water Landing. There's the top 2. I think this is one of their mattes, but also with glitter in it, so don't like that. And then I think this is a pressed glitter and a deep matte. Yes, this is a pressed glitter for sure. That's stunning. And then Water Landing is a deep royal kind of deep like greeny blue, which the pigment is there. That's stunning. Wow. And then for the What a Hoot palette, there is Meteor Shower, Celestial, All Aflutter, and Who. And it looks like this is a pressed glitter and a matte. It is a pressed glitter and a nice like camel, almost peachy matte. Very pretty, very wearable. I love that matte color. And then the bottom two, All Aflutter and Who. Also so stunning. So I want to use a combination of the two. I think I don't really know how I want to do it, or what variations I want to use, but I definitely want to use a good mixture of both. So yeah, and the light shimmer, I mean the lighter mattes in both of these palettes have the glitter in them, which I don't particularly like. We're going to start with the What a Hoot palette. We're going to just take that Celestial color, that light, beautiful, like camel, and get that in my crease. I mean, Colourpop is pretty consistent, so I don't expect these to be, you know, bad or anything like that. They're pretty consistent across the board, but I owe it to myself and I owe it to my love for the game to do a little review and just have it as collectors. Like, this is obviously way more wearable than the mint one, and I will get a lot more use out of this than I would the mint one. So, and I'm sorry if my face is lit up now. I need this like mirror that I have to illuminate my face, but very excited to have them. I love the blush. I think it's gonna be so pretty for the spring months that are coming up. Even though we keep getting tons of snow, I think there is more on the forecast for this weekend. This weekend was a Valentine's Day weekend, and for the first time in a long time, me and my boyfriend actually went out to dinner. We've usually stayed in and ordered out and things like that on special occasions for the past year because of COVID and quarantine and things like that. So it was nice to finally go out, but here's how my Valentine's Day went. So we actually went out on Saturday because he had to log in and do some work on Sunday, and we just wanted to kind of have a lazy day on Sunday, and we could because we both had off on Monday. So we were just getting ready, and then he went to his house to get my gift, and I was like 5 minutes behind him so we can both drive together into the city. We didn't have to take two cars, blah 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 blah, all that. So I pull up a little bit because, you know, I take a little bit longer to get ready. So I pull up maybe 15 minutes after he gets home. After he's done. So he's been sitting there for 15 minutes waiting on me. And I was driving into the city for us. So I'm in my car. I'm playing my like little township farm game, not even paying attention. The music is coming through my like Bluetooth in the car, so I didn't hear anything. And he gets in the car all pissed off, soaking wet. And I'm like, what happened? He's like, you didn't just see me like fall down the stairs. The poor kid fell down the outside stairs because it was literally ice raining, and there was a crust of ice all over the entire sidewalk, the steps, everything. I said, well, no, I obviously would have gotten out and helped you if I saw. And apparently he like fell, and his parents came out, and I was just sitting in the car playing my farm game, like I was ignoring him, which made me feel awful because I would never have done that. But he fell down the stairs and he smashed my whole box of chocolate covered strawberries on the ground, which again, I don't care about that. I was more afraid that he was hurt or anything. And he like was so upset because he snatched my gift, and the flowers he got me were missing petals, and I'm like, oh, like it's I was so sweet. I did, you know, don't worry about that. Are you okay? He actually smashed up his elbow pretty bad. Super swollen. But then we get to the city. I think I'm Gonna just go in with this Made in the Shade a little bit in my crease just to green it up. But again, it was ice raining. There was a literal crust of ice all over everything. But we get to the city and we park in a parking garage, and we're just walking down the road, and as soon as my feet touch ice, I fall and scream. I don't know why I screamed, but I screamed and fell in the middle of Philadelphia, and people are like looking at me like I just hit the ground, like I just got shot or something. And I instantly start laughing because I don't mind falling. You know, what are you gonna do? You're already on the ground, so you might as well just laugh, you know. It makes it worse if you're like sad about it. But I start cracking up, and Brian's trying so hard not to like laugh at me, but he obviously wanted to laugh because I screamed bloody murder and hit the ground so hard. I was fine though, no injuries, you know, nothing like that. But this little old lady comes running up to me like, oh my god, are you okay? I'm like, well, please don't run, you know, like don't run over here, I'm fine. But then we had like a block to walk, and I couldn't breathe because I was cracking up so hard behind my mask, and it was so cold. I couldn't catch my breath after I like lost it, and it was just a mess. And it was like a really fun kind of like an inside joke, almost like something that only would happen to you, you know. We both like busted our ass on the date of our Valentine's Day dinner, and I don't know, it's really cute, and he's just great. We had a great dinner. But yeah, that's what happened to me on Valentine's Day, everyone. All right, the green looks good. Looks very nice. It blended out really great. And now I think I'm going to use this beautiful deep water landing color on the outer corner. I just love, still on that topic of like Valentine's Day. And I want nothing more than for everyone to just be happy. You know, if you're happy alone, also fine. But if you're in love, you know, I wish the best for everyone in their relationships. But me and Brian are on this like track of having really bizarre like holidays together. So Christmas Eve, we're, you know, getting ready to go to bed. I mean, I'm actually in the shower, and there was really bad weather here because we've had bad weather all year for some reason. A little bit of fallout on this color, but that's to be expected. But Christmas Eve, we're here, we're getting ready for bed. The power goes out when I'm mid-shower, and it's just me and him home alone. I have 2 other roommates that live here, but just me home alone, or us home alone, and the power goes out, and I'm the only one downstairs in the shower. So I automatically am like, oh my god, there's a killer coming to kill me and Brian. It's Krampus, like I'm freaking out. And so he comes downstairs, or I texted him, I said, please come downstairs because I'm scared. I can't see, I don't want to walk through the house upstairs. So he comes down, walks me upstairs, and for some odd reason, it's so hot in our house, and we couldn't have the window open, even cracked, because the rain was literally coming directly into the window. Like it was raining toward my window for some reason. But we couldn't sleep either because we're hot and the power's out. We need the fan. Give it a like if you need the fan to sleep, because that's pretty common, but you ain't gonna catch me sleeping without one. But we're like just sitting up bored. We have like a battery powered like string lights in the back that are actually behind me on that tapestry, but we just have them. That's our only source of light. My phone's on like 12%, and we're sitting there, we're just like talking to each other, you know, hanging out, nothing else really to do. And we're just like, you want to open presents? So me and him sat in the light of my phone, which was on 12%, and the battery powered string lights, and we just hung out and opened our presents that night. It's just like fun little things like that in relationships that like mean a lot more than you think they do. Things like that are like needed to have a healthy relationship, I think. If you guys can just kind of spontaneously do things like that and make a bad situation good. But that's probably my favorite memory I have with Brian so far in our whole relationship. It really was like a really good time. I don't know. I really loved that. Green is so hard for me because I have such dark under eyes that any kind of green or like a dark blue in my eyelid kind of comes across as really dark when I use it. But I'm gonna use the glitter shade, the CO, this beautiful like yes. Don't particularly love that they include these glitter shades because technically it's not eye safe, but I don't mind. I haven't had any problems. What I don't like is the glitter gets everywhere. In a perfect world, I would have done my eyes first, but because I just needed the blush, I figured I'd get that out of the way. Let me do this eye and I'll be right back. I got a little bit, on this eye, a little bit of the glitter up higher than I wanted, and now that it's on there, it's not moving. Which again, not a bad thing, because once you put glitter on your eyes, you don't really want them to move, so not a complaint, just a fail on my part. Let me do my under eye. I'm going to just use the brown from my crease. And finally, I'm just going to go into the non-glitter shade, this really minty color, and that's going to be my inner corner highlight. Alright, that is it for this video, guys. Here is my eye. Like I said, don't ignore, this like piece of glitter that I got up way too high on that side. My mistake, but this is the final look I got and I really love it. It's fun, it's funky, it's fresh, it's Animal Crossing, and I couldn't be any happier about that because, like I said at the beginning of the video, such a close place to my heart, and I am not even a little bit ashamed to say that I have 1,000 hours plus in the game since I got it, and it hasn't even been a year. I believe March 30th is its 1 year anniversary, and that's awesome. I really love that it got such a new generation of players, whether they're older than me or even a younger generation. People everywhere are playing Animal Crossing this year, and it was such a great savior for people during COVID. I'm sorry for the sun rays behind me. I'm every day working to improve the setup, so just bear with me on that. But my final thoughts on the products that I could use, which were these 2 eyeshadow palettes and this beautiful blush. I thought it was upside down. I loved what I used here, and I really wish I could have gotten the whole collection. If they do a restock, I'm definitely going to snag the rest. But I love what I have here. I get a nice springtime blush, a funky, and a everyday eyeshadow, and they're small and compact, and I can make a full look using both of these so easily. And classic Colourpop, they perform well, they blend well, they look great, and I had a really great time filming this, just kind of chit-chatting with you guys. I feel like I don't really do that, and I love doing that. I'm very happy to have tried these out, and they're going to be some of my favorite pieces, whether I use them or not. They're collectors, and they're really near and dear to my heart. So thank you guys for checking out this video. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell so that way you're alerted when I post future videos. And thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.